One side of the stoplight here is your main busy highway that is always green unless the side street here gets a car come up to it. And then on the side street I've also got a turn lane and a go straight lane over here. So it's kind of the basics there. The code needs some condensing. It could have some functions put in it, but I ran out of time to go back and put the functions in, so we're kind of a long code. But basically what happens is when we start off with it, we initially start with the main highway green and then the side street red, unless the button for the turn arrow is pressed, which in my case here is the limit switch. If it's pressed, and then we wait 5 seconds for stays green 5 seconds in the main direction, and then it'll go through the cycle to this, going yellow for 2 seconds, or for yellow 2 seconds, and then red. Then I put in a half-second delay so that both directions are red for half a second before it goes green in the other direction.
Smart.
That way for those people that like to run the red lights. Then after we go through that, we will do the same cycle here. We'll go green and then yellow, and then after that, I make a decision as to whether or not there was a car sitting in the go straight lane on this road. If so, then it goes green to the go straight lane so that they can go also in that direction before it cycles back to the main road. Or if there's still a car in the turn lane and a car in the go straight lane, then it will keep the turn arrow on also for that. So I used a if statement, and I said if the button for the turn equals 1 and the button for the go straight equals 1, then button 2 is actually the second intersection going straight. Then we go through this routine, which is the same concept of keeping both lights on. And then I made another else if statement. If button 2 is equal to 0 or is 1, so it's active, but yet the turn is not, then it goes just to the go straight. And then the other option is if neither one of those are active, then it goes back to the main direction, which is here. And then from the main direction, the other option would be, go ahead here. This is if there was nobody in the turn lane, there was just somebody in the go straight lane to skip the turn and just go straight. Then we end going back towards the, always falling back to the go straight on the main highway. I also included counters for traffic on the turn and the go straight lines. If there are, and I use that just mainly for me when I was programming to see if it was activating or not activating. I didn't actually use that count anywhere in the code, but just to know if I press the button. So here we go. If we press the go straight, should wait 5 seconds, and it should cycle through. Yellow, red, and we're going to go green over here. Should stay there for 4, 2, then back, because I didn't press anything else. But yet if I press the turn arrow and the go straight, it's going to cycle through, do the turn light first. You can't see that the green came on, then yellows, then red, and it'll cycle back over there. Then if I was still pressing, if there were still cars, then after 5 seconds it would go back in and do both of these two again. That's what I'm doing because it's already in the middle of the loop.